So it's just an exchange of two pieces, and now they'll finally come to clash at the top of Banana. Alex has a little bit of a look. Counter flash over, doesn't do too much. Alex on the line, loses his head immediately.
Got no use heal though, if you're wildcard. So if there's an execute, you're going to be in danger, which is why you're seeing a couple of these players now on the CT side looking to press forward, looking to take space in towards top brackets, looking to maybe catch this bomb. Instead, it's going to be a push in towards the apartments. That's where Sassol is holding. Now, gentlemates have got a decision. Go back in towards B or reset in towards top brackets. They're going to choose the former rather than the latter. It's going to be B, and they're hoping that everyone's rotated. And the Mania has to a certain extent, but he's still quick.
Now, the good news is when you got two smokes, I mean, it just makes perfect sense to go here, right? Block off CT, move straight in. 1 on 2 coffins as well. Rek is completely isolated. Mania might just walk through this. It's being covered. Both players full. And it's a very simple take onto this B bomb site. Hex and 60 will arrive in CT, potentially if Crucial got caught. It could have been a way in, but now it's going to be very tricky in this 2 on 4.
You just need quick haircuts. That's all you need to do if you're wildcard. You just need to click on the head immediately. 60 kill presented itself, but he couldn't claim it. He does see the backpack, and that's just going to be a little bit of damage onto Mopos, but Mopos knows he can just hide in the corner. And Wildcard are very aware that they cannot win this round, so they'll back out. Crucial will get rid of Hext on the way. And in fact, 60, many players on this B-bomb site, and he's rolling out the red carpet. The issue is that red carpet's for Wildcard, and potentially the floor of Inferno is going to be painted red in all the gentlemates' bloods. 20 seconds left. They've got to go in towards short, which means they've got to go into this setup. MHL and Hex are ready to receive, and Hex has found a double with that 5-7. At least there's trades here, but with Rex finding another and staying alive, time being limited, but Alex's jumping kill, maybe that's going to be enough. Not if the Mania's got anything to say about it. 1v1, Crucial low, and full blind. And the decision for the Mania, not to rest on his laurels, not to allow them to try and get that bomb down easy. Just to press the issue. Here he is again. Ready to try and deal with these players. First one belongs to him. Runs out of ammo in the MP9, but swaps immediately to the 5-7. Follow-up spam. Coming in from Rek, enough to dissuade gentlemates out of Banana.
Pretty risky to try and walk through that smoke, I'll be real with you. Although that fight did have fire margins in it, and Nemanja was a little scary for a second for him. But now you can just rely on these players on A. What do you want to brave Banana again? Nemanja does see a little bit of something. They're going to stay pretty active here. Nemanja's trying to bait in Rekt, who has this spam as up on the angle. Good flashbang could set them up, but instead they're happy that they've drawn some ire. They've got that third rotation over to B. Time's a serious problem.
Yeah, this is really difficult, especially when you've still got this player into apartments. If you're wildcard, Hex can just sit back. He knows there's probably not going to be a molly, but 60's overextended. And now Hex is all on his own. Has to try and deny. There's just no time. So as long as he lives, in fact, he just does even better than that. He grabs a double. Davigi will try and survive in the pit, but he's being hunted by all of Wildcard.
It's a difficult one to get the pick with. That was a chance. And best MHL out towards long. He sees that threat coming. Flashbang called, and oh, it looked good, but shots come in. At least that crunch now comes in towards short, and it's all being cleaned up. So should all be good. Only the one orb that's tested. Fired off a shot at B early. Now sits in towards short. You might not be ready for this. Great HE. That one comes in from long. Wildcard's nade damage has been phenomenal. How's the AWP? One shot caught. Quick swing out from Mopos, deals with him. Hex now under pressure. Flashbang comes out, and he's good for one off it. The 60 can't get anything done. Instant headshot from Sassol allows this site to be taken.
Yeah, really important from Sassol to get that kill on another player that is advanced over towards the apartments. Wildcard will give this a look. 2v3, Alex low. There's a kit on Rek 2. Plenty of utility. You can molly out site. You can molly out pit. Instead, that doesn't get thrown yet. by Nemanja, and in fact, it's just covering this bomb site. But the crossfire is in. Nemanja's found another. You know where Alex is, but maybe the AWP just isn't the weapon for the job. That's why he swaps to the 5-7, and the kit has got more than enough time. Playing in tier 3.5. Where on earth is Ill Will? Completely off the radar from where they once were. Such an important player. As to his MHL, gets dinked but confirms the kill. We'll just fall all the way back. Alex has gone all in with an AK. The Gentlemates yet again set their sights on B. But remember, if they do that, they've got to get past the big man.
I mean, the only time they've gotten past half wall wasn't the pistol round. Every single other round where they've put anything towards B, they have been sent packing at the first sign of resistance. And try short again. Old Faithful. Hex is here, 60 on site. Chill out towards long. Hex gets the information. 60 though goes down, so Hex now called upon to do everything, and he gets overwhelmed. Mothra scaled so close. Made that really hard for Hex to connect the shots, and again, A falls, but this time there won't be a retake.
Nice spacing.
It's only because of the heroic efforts of that retake that was prevented last time. Now we get a real fight in Banana. Alex tested. Nemanja removes him, tries to go around that corner, and then a flash forward crucial. His ult gets to show off, and dispatches of Nemanja. That's a big kill to find on B.
That's a crazy swing out of Nemanja. Almost felt like there needs to be a follow-up flash there on the half wall. Maybe there was. Maybe it was just a little bit misguided. Also having a look maybe over towards the apartments, but that might not matter. MHL drop next. Crucial's found a double in this round. Starting to take off and catch fire with the AWP, but 60 steps in. And that's really nice because you're baiting the fact that Reg isn't here. How aware right now our Gentlemates that there's another man in this site. 50 seconds left. This is the only space that they've got, and with the retreat out of the apartments, this is going to be the final commitment. So it's going to be up to 60 to sell the idea that Rec isn't here.
I think they already believe it. Well, now they do. Crucial's delivered the frag. Luke goes for a bit of an info play on the edge, but Crucial is holding that smoke the entire time. X will start to move over. 30 seconds. 60 moves in towards Coffin, freshly smoked. Can he disrupt the bomb? Considers the spam, but decides against it. Allows it to go down. Doesn't want to sell his position. Try and catch someone off guard, but no one offers up their life. It's classic crossfires. One in pool, one back in dark, and then Crucial patrolling Banana. Difficult to break through here. This is a flashbang. That comes on over, but WG ready for it. Hex has the idea on this setup, but this is looking pretty good for them in this round. Also get confirmation, and in fact does one better. In fact, gets them both. So that's the B players removed, the one rifle dealt with, and even if you walk into this stack, surely it can't go wrong. And looks like it won't. Everything dealt with, just Hex lurking in the apartments, but bombs running over to the empty B bomb site. Clean round to make Gentlemates tie this up 4-4.
Enjoyable round to watch for Gentlemates. Just take... This is cheeky. Really cheeky out of 60. Is time going to be an issue again for Gentlemates? That molly clears out the corner. And actually, with 30 seconds left and no info, you've got to clear this if you've got force, but Rec takes the contact and that invites the Nemanja in. First couple of kills belong to Wildcard. It's diving across Banana for Nemanja, and that's just trying to buy time and space because with 20 seconds left, Gentlemates need to get into this site, and that means he needs to get by Rec. And the counter utility is brilliant. With 10 seconds, they can just about plant, but you've got MHL on the way. You've got quick rotates already in towards Coffins and CT, and a player disadvantage for Gentlemates. Crucial needs to step up.
Yes, Hustle so low. This is all on Crucial. He's got the line on these players. They're approaching. Oh, this push through the smoke. It's gone for the backstab, but it's covered, so now it's only Crucial. One player going Banana, two. out from Coffins. That's the first. You should have the confirmation, but no, MH.
But they are just ballooning into round wins for Wildcard. Very fast out of Davy G. This is so quick. And look at the nades that follow through. Nemanja again with this MP9 but being held for by Mopos. That might just be the go signal for Gentlemates.
The thing is, you've got to go through a smoke. They don't want to immediately commit. They've managed to draw the rotation because of this early aggression. So they might just look to reset things. Plenty of time to work. And that player advantage. So not feeling the need to force the issue. They're going to reroute actually over to A. No, it's only Hex on site itself. MHL's out towards long. And in fact, Hex is falling off. They're really gambling on a B finish. MHL, is he going to be given this peak? It looks like there's the chance that someone has a nosy up. And instead, smoke goes forward. MHL might catch something here. Maybe his own molly pulls them back and, well, bomb to be planted. This looks like to be a classic Inferno round. None this time. Instead, this looks pretty direct to A. Hex is up close. Molly, I think that was heard. So the spam comes in, Mopos gets caught. Snade bounced overhead. 6E off the break is delivered a frag of his own. And it's a brilliant start to round 11 for Wildcard.
You can really see the way that the structure is. We'll get into this in a moment for Wildcard because Crucial's on the angle around the corner at long. 6E dealt with, expectant of wreck, but actually throws a smoke and completely whiffs it. So now you've actually completely got rid of where you wanted to go. So now you need to look for new opportunities. Crucial will try, but it's MHL on the angle. Crucial drops the molly in towards Pit. With Rex sliding over and Nemanja cheating his way towards A2. Yet again, Gentlemates, they've repositioned towards B. And there's no one home. Finally, Wildcard will catch wind of this. And it feels like they're going to get here in time. But Gentlemates are going to hear this, surely.
I think as Nemanja still has a smoke. I think that's what he scooped up in spawn. So he's going to block it. That's going to clear very close to dire territory. Unless you just want to go through it. Feels like they are. Just committing in. Nemanja spams one out. That one's a freebie through the smoke. Savages just go desperately for the plant, but Nemanja swings on out.
Smoke's crazy as well. Look at these smokes that are just being deployed over towards Archer and Library. MHL knows that this isn't real. And now the commitment comes in. This crossfire has got to hold strong, and it does for at least one. Rek is now just about surviving. He's doing just that. He just dances in the smoke. Surely they've got to figure this out, and Davy G will net him, and MHL gets bested by Sasso, who pushed the CT smoke. Should be even here, surely, especially with Crucial looking over the top and finding 6E. Hex in the 1v4. Feels unlikely.
Have a look. Knows this one is very against him. Every eye locked in on his position. Just a matter of time. And that double nade stack did nothing to get things going. GG. Oh, flashed off and swings out for the fight. We'll get just run down. Crucial. I think he teased that his were present. Mopos, this is cheeky. Sitting in the T-smoke. What a delightful little one-way, but can't quite make it work. Second set of dualies, strikes, damage being done. Now Crucial steps in. The backstab from Alex. Bomb is planted. But Hex has a single point of health. Now locked in. These dual Berettas surely to overwhelm. No one in the apartments. It's two stuck in sight. Nemanja feels like he's got to be the difference maker. Can he catch on these players progressing up through short? Looking for it. The shot doesn't connect, but his teammates do. So Nemanja...
There's a 4-player lean towards A. Now Nemanja and friends have got to figure this one out.
We hear both teams resetting each other. Seems unlikely with Nemanja just braving through this utility. He knows what's up. However, doesn't want to give up his life. And now everyone's actually rotated. Surely this has been heard, at least in part.
Oh.
And now Gentlemates run back. All by design.
Maybe just saving? Well, now you save. That decision has surely just been made easier for you. Although it is a 4v4. MHL, that's an important kill on Crucial. And the Mania follows through on Davy G. Now you got to get out of there. If you're Sasso and Alex, but they aren't. They're hanging about. I'm surprised we are letting our weapons potentially fall away.
I mean, you can see some of the ideas there, right? Walking through that smoke in CT, because you know that the one's still active in Banana, so you only have to look in one direction. But with that fight, yeah, you just toss the coin, don't you? Hope for heads. Ooh, we're about to get a bit of information. No, Mopos. Oh, no.
Go away.
And now you start to overwhelm Hex. This is an awkward angle to fight these players, and they just keep charging at him. The Galil has lots of bullets, but it's not...
But it still feels pretty horrible. Look at this out on the Mania. This... Is this genius or is this lunacy? Because it's the same thing. It's just super aggro. They're straight out apartment. Sasso trying to get a multi-kill. And I thought had potentially outwitted Nemanja. Instead, it's MHL with a double kill. Nemanja with the trade.
Looking towards a site that has 4 players. A pop out from the apartments. The AWP in short. Can Gentleman's hold?
Should be able to. Flashbangs though, brilliant. So's the spacing. Crucial able to hit the shot. Alex follows through on MHL. And there's simply just too many players.
Appreciated from Gentleman so far in what we've seen from them is Crucial is looking really comfortable with this team. Obviously, we heard from DJL that, you know, he's fit really well, but when you see it, that's different.
Hang on.
What are you seeing here? My goodness. What is he up to? In the back lines, gets one. There's another player here, and even a third. Wasn't ready for that swing back, but now they can just run them down. Both these players are so low. They just about get away.
Good molly. Really good molly out of Gentlemates. That just slows things down, but they've not rotated. The HP. 22 health for Mopos and Davy G. In fact, Davy G's rotated away. So it is 1 bullet away from Death Mopos versus all of Wildcard on Banana. Good timing on this info swing out of Gentlemates. They're going to get the full info. And Davy G on low HP is going to go searching. That's going to prompt another rotate. 60 should just be dropping this smoke. They should just be crossing. Instead, they're just going to go with flashbangs. MHL has not crossed with this bomb just now. And surely this is a Gentlemates round. Hex is going to be none the wiser. Hex is not going to be ready for Banana. Easy kill for Davy G on the low HP. Goes forward, and now MHL has lost his support network. First kill's brilliant. How about the second? Any more for MHL? As you say, this is just pistols. This should just be double digits now for Gentlemates. Bomb down here, a couple of kills. That's best case scenario right now for Wildcard. Flashbang, brilliant. 60, can't find anything, neither can Crucial, but it's okay because all the riflers step in and mop up the mess. But Gentlemates might just push this smoke. Or if they at least wait for the fade, they're going to have all the info. And the Mania has got to consider what's going on behind him. They might just get caught in the guillotine right here, right now. You've got no idea if you Wildcard, but that is a messy spray out of Alex, and then MHL turns back around. There's one more player here that they finally catch wind of. 25 seconds left. One more at B. You should know that this is where you should potentially be going. Instead, it's 60 that hits the headshot, and now you can re-wrap in towards A. Crucial misses the mark, but not the follow-through on the spam. And with 15 seconds left, they need to oust him from the pit. Hex will manage that. And now it's Mopos thrown into the clutch. He's rotated in just about as this digits get planted.
Last seen bottom Banana, but they saw him scamper away. And this smoke, he's got to wait for it to fade. Will do shortly. Has some space to walk out. 60's caught between 2 angles. Can Mopos find this initial kill? Has a good read. There's that first player spotted. 60 shortly done for him. Mopos. Here's those shots fired out from Hex. The molly, perfect onto his position. But now Wildcard recover that round is incredible. Oh, close. Oh, beautiful. And the molly doesn't even get into the corner. Gets 2, and he's allowed to get away with it, at least for now. And in fact, maybe he wants some more. I think he's been spotted. MHL, he's talking. He's losing teammates. Now Mopaz just charges forward. Gets another. An absurd round from Mopaz. And MHL left in an untenable position, a 1-on-4. Ready, Davy G looks to flank him. He's looking to save onto his AWP if he'll be allowed. Davy G is prowling in second mid, but MHL might just avoid him. What an incredible moment from Mopaz in Banana.
Crazy round. I think Davy G will have MHL here as well. Yeah, timing's really good.
After time.
You guys want to sign up to staking, use the code RANKED, you get a $10 reload every day for 7 days as this eco gets locked in for Gentlemates. That'll be them pressing themselves up to map point first on their choice.
Oh, don't lose the orb, no.
Throw it out.
Fine. Get found. Can't throw it out. Oh, he gets it over.
Wildcard?
No, but Gentlemates were reset.
Yes, you're right.
Yeah.
So essentially, the gun rounds have just been dominant for Gentlemates. So I think is sort of what we're establishing here. And, well, I think it might just be over. It's Crucial and Alex both get kills. They're now Wildcard's objectives to push forward into the only bit of map control they currently occupy. That's Banana. The rotates are a little bit further away currently for the Gentlemates, but they've still got this two-player advantage.
And now third player will arrive. Very little utility for Wildcard to work with. They have to respect this smoke. Slightly concerned that MHL's been left there alone with the bomb. Don't think Gentlemate's going to get aggressive. They don't really have an impetus to in a 5-on-3. Wildcard just want to try and draw some sort of attention over on A. In fact, they're just going to wrap B.
They could.
Is that really the call here? 30 seconds.
They've got time in.
Uh-oh. MHL, he needs to be careful with how he plays this. Then Alex forces his hand. That's the bomb dropped. And surely that's it. 20 seconds. I don't think this round is winnable, especially if you're shift walking. Yeah, you got to go. You got to kill and plant the bomb. And it's not going to get any easier as the Mania falls. This round is impossible. 60 cannot win it, but Gentlemates can. 13-10 on their map pick of Info. Wildcard, not one of those. They come through the same roster they ended the season with. And they need to bounce back now. After conceding Inferno, we go to their map pick. T-side nuke. What is their pistol round going to look like?
Aggressive over main. It looks like Davy G surely hears this, and he does drop down. Easy kill. And he's got the support as well of Alex back garage, and it's Sassol taking the contact at ramp. Wildcard are everywhere, just trying to find these kills. At least they've got one back. Crucial up close with the dualies, just gets rid of the Mania. As Hex steps in to trade, it's Crucial that steps forward to get in the corner. A 4v2, this has not gone to plan for the T side.
I'm not sure if I rate this from Crucial. Not in the 4-on-2. That felt like an unnecessary step forward, but now Mopaz steps in. He drops the bomb, and 60. Maybe he has a chance in this 1v3. The first kill, that one's easy. How does he want to approach this? These defenders completely split up, but if 60 walks out through HUD, it's all going to come down to the timing and whether he can get past Davy G. He has no idea. Just playing a bit of patience, confirming some info with the squad. Door is open. He'll have a look out and doesn't see Davy G, who adopts a passive angle. Now that information's there, 60 gets down. Surely a bomb plant secured.
This is Gentlemates almost giving the round back to Wildcard. I mean, fake plant on the bomb, another tag, a step in from ramp as well, another fake plant. It's starting to get really uncomfortable now for 60, who just needs to find a kill. Will go and shut the door, and now he gets confirmation of both of these players. One in at double, one in at ramp, another fake plant. And suddenly... But you need to get the bomb plant at a minimum. Hex waiting for the vent rotate. Wildcard will all drop down B. This is scary for Sasso as he's right in the open. Still does a lot of damage, but that's the bomb site. Open for business for Wildcard.
Yeah, that was a little bit ugly, but it looks like they've recovered it. As AHL can pull off this 1-on-3. Their momentum in Inferno. Not given that opportunity here. Unless, of course, they can get through this round. Nemanja dealt with. Break reveals him. He looks for the fight and doesn't win it.
There's plenty more players. Sasso tested a ramp, but that flashbang's not good enough. It's gone too deep. 2.5 is more than enough from that position out in the open for Sasso. Yet again, you enter a 4 versus 2 if you wildcard. Look at that position out of Mopos. MHL just recoils all the way back in his chair because, of course...
All right, now it's just a few upgraded pistols, some armor, and a couple of players, but not a lot. Wildcard to get going. Gonna try and get down this vent. Feels like that's what this smoke is intended for. Don't know how you're going to manage it.
You're not.
It was the destruction out of main that was the way they were going to try and put that together. But... The break, MHL though gets the open of the spam. Not quite enough to remove Nemanja, although Alex definitely suspicious of that. Might have even got an idea. Actually removed 60 instead, but with Mopos falling, a lot of pressure now on these 3 remaining players. Alex would love to do with Nemanja out here just to put that back into the 3-on-3.
Catch.
8 damage.
Honestly, thought it was going to do more. Look at the reaction. Davy G's now got all of lobby. Hexter is holding in case there's going to be an aggressive player. Already see Mopos on the Rops angle. Wildcard are a little bit lost on where to go. You can see that they go down secret, then come back up through secret. Nemanja now starts to lurk, and Davy G is curious about the potential wraparound. And with 35 seconds, and with B being completely silent, you're going to potentially have an idea that this could be heaven. What's this timing like for Davy G? As he slides up, it's not good, but the 180 swing enough. The low HP of the Nemanja will betray him. And now in the 3v3, the bomb gets planted. This is a round that you can go for if you're gentle mates.
Yeah, they've got a couple of kits. Is there a way into it? That's the question. Feels like it's going to be pretty one-dimensional on the retake approach out from heaven. No counter utility to slow it down. Davy G just setting up the flashbang, but passive positions held from the T's. Molly, Fox Hex out. Wreck, though, holding at the off angle. Gets 1, gets 2, and with that, the round's done. Wildcard will find their first. Davy G looks to save.
I don't know if MHL saw him, but 60's going to be up heaven. And Gentlemates are taking lobby. Where's that bomb? It's outside on Wreck.
I'm certain that Alex heard that. Crunch on towards Hex. Davy G will get this kill in a second, but Alex has been dealt with. Bomb, that could have been dropped right there. And that would have been a disaster, but instead, a bomb site now completely in their control. Lucky trade. Davy G has to leave. 30 seconds, bomb planted, 1-on-3. He's going to try and pick up this AWP.
MP9s. That's horrendous. Just don't slip up if you're wildcard.
Hello. Oh, all good. Yeah, I think going into the next gun round for Gentlemates, it's going to be clear they need to be a bit more active outside because it's back-to-back rounds where they've just conceded that territory and then they've been just left in just complete state of not knowing anything. Nemanja's doing it again. Like, the amount of times have been flanked in from heaven now. And of course, for Wildcard, they don't have to do it anymore. Now they're going to have done it 3 times successfully.
Can this get weird? Oh, yeah, it can. It can get a little bit weird. Crucial is now known, though. Mopos has scooped up an AK. Sasso will elevate. And there's a gun. Oh, A cheeky little AK. Wildcard take the safe route out. 30 seconds left. They make their way down to B, but so does Mopos. What's this timing like? Can he just skate round, get in the corner? Surely he starts to hear them. Door swings open. Mopos will find the first and the second. The readjustment is beautiful. I said don't slip. Eats a little bit of spam for his troubles. It's Mopos that will find 6E. This has just been so intrusive out of Gentlemates. Just all CT side along, just poking, prodding, trying to get info, trying to disrupt what this plan is going to be. I already saw an Inferno that backup plans didn't really exist for Wildcard. So Sasso will find another, he'll fall back, and you should have the info that the AWP was outside.
Okay, they're going to run across with this smoke. The Mania. Lot is now on his shoulders. Oh, he's just going to sneak past. Okay. What does he look to achieve with this? Adopt a different angle to peek in towards double? I like this. He's not going to see anything off it, but I like the way he approached it. Big deal here.
Oh. Sasso, is he going to get here in time? He is. That's a really nice setup. And in fact, Davig not even required. But the double door was swung open. Sasso to take the contact. Coming for your PC. Just Tech 9s. Flashbang in. And Davig will stand strong. Can he get a multi? Not quite. And they are battered and bruised, but Wildcard are finding a way in towards this A bomb site. Crucial will find one more. That nade is brilliant out of Sasso. And maybe the crisis has been averted, especially with the Sasso reposition. MHL now spotted. I'm sure
a little bit of trouble. Alex would have seen the gun barrel and we'll have a guaranteed frag here, but you want to play trigger discipline, absolutely. You wait for that second player to come around the corner, or you just go and find that player. A brilliant double from Alex will get removed, but now Sasso can step through. And this is looking all too clean.
No.
Oh, that wasn't clean at all.
Ew.
Get the wet wipes out. There's a mess outside. Mopos won't be the one mopping it up.
Get the wet wipes out.
Counter-terrorists win.
That one's gonna need.
Because I can't remember. It must have been 5 rounds ago. This has just been domination out of Gentlemates. This setup almost feels destined for success. Clearance, whilst it is there, it isn't effective out of anyone from Wildcard. MHL and Nemanja, though, will step in and trade. And suddenly this 2v2 is getting a little bit spicy. There's a very quick flank out of Davig, and surely MHL's heard this. He hasn't.
Davig knows he's got the timing to do this, right? And he should be able to catch MHL. Oh, jeez. Steps into the flames, and oh no! The crazy thing is, if he'd just thrown the HE down...
8-4 would feel a hell of a lot better than 9-3, especially where you were. Flashbang. Not really effective, but that shot is out of Hexed. And he follows through with one more. There's that A-pop. There's Alex with a double, but it might not matter. Sasso steps in, and then suddenly he's put this forward into a 1v1. Drops down into the lower side. Did MHL see him? Yes, he did. Tech 9 out, hunting, but not quite. Need this pistol. Goes without saying, but I mean, if Gentlemates win this, it is effective. Game over, MHL. Nice instant shot, and the follow-through even better. That's miraculous, and that is exactly the start that Wildcard needed. Mopos eventually trades, sure, but this is a 2v4 that surely you're not going to let slip. Crucial to stand in, hoping to find something, but instead all he's going to get is dual Berettas. The bomb still not scooped, and now the pressure will come in from Radio. He starts to acknowledge it, but can't click on the head quick enough. Hex will just back off, and with 50 seconds left, this should be a 4th round for Wildcard.
They're going to try and pop her out. Hex is here with the FAMAS, and MHL not far away either. In fact, she'll start to move over as time begins to tick. The dual ramp setup to deal with. And can't quite deal with it. Nate? Oh, Michelle does have to concede some ground. Is there a chance for a bomb plant? No, there's already a player down lower. We'll give it a go. And he's not going to be able to pull this one off.
Gets tagged by the spam towards ramp. And now all the responsibility falls to the Mania. Can he stop Davi G? And can he stop Gentlemate's crossing? Oh,
spotted. Easily dealt with. Too much of a step to the right side. It's not been a good start to the first gun round for Gentlemates. Oh, it's not like it's going to get any better either. A straight bullet brings Crucial down very low. You're running out of options as to where you take this round now. Just going to try a late play towards his A bomb site with 2 players, less than half HP. Feels like a recipe for disaster.
Especially when you've got no map control. It's not even like you can fake anywhere. But the good news, I suppose, is that Wildcard haven't over-rotated. They're still actually a little bit paranoid about outside. Ziggsy, top hut. Waiting patiently, 35 seconds. That drop-off has been heard. In comes the utility from the Gentlemate. And now this MP9's got to do good work. And in fact, it's just a dive down the vents. Sassol will eventually trade out 60, but not before he's removed 2. And Hex gets the most important kill. 3, you've got 1 player that swings to give a distraction. Now the bomb can go down. How you rotate Wildcard, because you need a couple down B.
Oh, well, that's a freebie. But no one has moved down, so actually, Crucial. Gonna have to play lurk. Ziggsy can drop the bomb. In fact, it lands in front of him. He decides to fall back, allow that bomb to be recovered. It's because Hex has already stepped forward. A dink, not the kill. Sassel will step through. Actually, the second.
A 2-round game. Utility limited and lacking. Here for the CTs. That's your only detriment. That's the only blemish on the record. Good incendiary. Flashbang, even better. But 60 spam able to hold on, but then he gets burned alive by Mopos.
Oh, and the Mania, who had a really good position in secret, surely would have caught a player. Instead, steps forward for the fight, and he's punished. So Gentlemates find themselves in a good position for the first time in this second half. 4 on 3. Sassel goes down lower, but it's going to come back up. Well, this could still be a problem, but it looks like Wildcard are making moves to leave this A side. Players move down lower.
Ooh.
Rex steps forward in towards Hut, 30 seconds, and they just contact in. The utility from Mopos, he's going to throw that. Rek now turns back. Might be able to catch a player. What a shot.
Damn.
The quick trade. Still the player advantage as the bomb goes down.
And there's 1 flashbang to get you in if you're Wildcard. And I don't think it's worth it, really. I mean, maybe you can try. You've got the money. MHL is 18 and 9. To be fair to him, but he walks straight into the AWP scope. Hexed up at heaven. He just walks straight into Crucial. And wow, Sassol deletes MHL. He was coming for his crown as top frag on the server. Sassol reminds him who's boss. Nemanja now trying to get tricky with it, and yet again, it is an Nemanja overextension. It almost feels like he's trying to force the play to get his team involved, to get his team winning these rounds, and instead he might have just cost them back to back.
I mean, Sassol's been undeniable. 2 openers, 22 and 10. Now a very claustrophobic map for Wildcard. They look for an answer in lobby. That doesn't go their way. 60 and Rek just cowering in this A-bomb site. And the only way you're winning this one is if you hit some incredible timings and get the multis together. And oh, Alex just swings across the screen. This is now MHL's round. He's been having a great map, 18 and 11. What can he offer up down in double? Oh, misses. Davi G takes his head clean off, and with that, surely 12 getting spelled out, especially with Mopos winning that duel.
Time to save.
Even getting he wins it.
Get out. Can't go for this. Can't afford it.
Goes up against K27. MHL trying to get active with this scout. Not quite the sniper he'd like. Oh, this is crazy. Yeah. That goes about how you'd expect. And that's that round about done.
That's what...
This one needs to be a bit of a commitment in. Flashbang is brilliant, but trade is there. This might have you making some different choices. Oh, I love this. Wreck, you just step in. You're never expecting this. Bomb delivered. And then the swing out from 60. Crucial gets the kill back through the wall. This can still be recovered. Keep your eyes on Davy G. He's just walked through main.
Okay, yeah, that can get a little bit interesting because all Crucial needs to do is live. You let Davy G play next. Crucial can't peek MHL. We also can't peek Rek. It is Rek holding for this. This timing it is just so awkward. Davy G's going to come through hard. You feel like you needed to go through Squeaky. Molly in MHL. But then also grab the frag back. Now Davy G's position, unfortunately, is completely redundant because he's not behind them anymore. He's just to the side. Rek needs to hit this shot, and of course, he's going to get the space out. Ramp Hex forced back by the Molly. MHL forced back by the intimidation tactics, the Gentlemates. And now they're just going to wrap. What's this timing like? Oh, it's okay, actually. Hex is looking at this. Oh, but he can't deal with the Tech 9. Oh, comms, hello?
Well, the man is now stuck, and Offos gets himself an upgrade. Yeah,
No.
the man just gets crunched upon. Now MHL's in a real tricky spot. He's going to get forced back by the flames.
Not like this.
Rek looking for an answer. Can he find anything? Oh, it's just not being offered up. And when he does find a fight, it does not go his way. An attempt to trade comes through, but it's costly. MHL has one kill back. Hold up. Can 60 beat them down lower? Are they even going to go lower? No, they're wrapping in towards heaven. The bomb's planted. A player is in heaven. This is an impossible retake.
This is so dicey. So tough for Wildcard. You feel like they've wrestled this back. 5v2 into 3v2, but they're both going to come through main. They're not being given any opportunity. Davy G is just going to keep dropping utility. And Crucial doesn't need to peek, but he will anyway. And off his contacts, the in-game leader will go further forward.